Kathryn DeSinaasappeelen, your beer mistress. We're trying this beer, Corona! And yeah, you don't get a pretty little bee footage thing because it doesn't deserve it. I've come prepared. I have a sandwich, I have some water, because man, I am not expecting this beer to taste good. There's so much wrong with it. Here's the color. You can see it's a pea light pale yellow color. You shouldn't be able to tell that because beer bottles should not be clear. We're gonna get into this because it makes me mad. You see how I have all these beer bottles, right? And they're all brown, with the exception that some are green. This is important for beer because the light, the UV from the sun, can affect the quality of the beer, which is why beer bottles don't come in clear containers. And I'm fairly certain that you remember Cherie, that one bottle that had the plastic around it, but it was a clear bottle. I'm fairly certain that's why that beer sucked, because it came in a clear bottle, just like... I'm sure that this one, oh, this doesn't smell good. Oh, it smells like butt. Oh, it's okay. I have my sandwich, I have my water, I'm prepared. I think this is the beer that you're supposed to stick a lime in it, and I don't have lime or lemon, and I feel like that might be important for the beer to be drinkable. Oh man, this is by InBev. Also not a chance that it might actually taste good. It's okay though, I can pick on them. They're doing really well for themselves. Oh man, we can do this. It fits in nicely. It's named after the virus. You had some people who thought that this was actually the virus, so I think it fits in not just with, you know, the Halloween theme, but just the overall theme of 2020. So, raison d'etre. It doesn't get a glass because it doesn't deserve it. It's better than Cara Pills, there's that. I feel sort of bad because I poo-pooed on this, but honestly, as somebody who doesn't like blondes or pills, this is actually pretty decent because it just sort of tastes like weird tasting water. So if you like water, this is great. It doesn't have a very distinctive taste. I'm still gonna eat my sandwich because there's like a funky taste going on in there that I'm not liking. My sandwich, by the way, it's delicious. I'm liking this because it sort of just tastes like weird water. I would never get it again because does it need really an explanation? There's no taste to it. Oh, that's driving me nuts because I'm so used to beers that have this intriguing beginning, middle, end, aftertaste, and then there's this overall mouthfeel, and this just, nothing is happening in my mouth. There's carbonation that happens, there's pop, 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 and I think that sour sort of weird taste that I'm getting is carbonation, and then it's just nothing. I mean, I keep drinking it because I'm hoping to get like some type of flavor out of it, but there's nothing. I mean, it's drinkable. It's better than Cara Pills. I mean, it has more of a taste. The carbonation balance is okay. You know what's really, really curious to me is that the bottle is clear. And as I stated, that's not normal for beers because the light can affect the quality of the beer. Technically, you could put it in a clear bottle, but then that means you have to be very careful about storing it because it can't be exposed to the light. And that's why you normally have the dark bottles, so you don't have to be as careful. And so I want to know, why is it that this particular beer can come in a clear bottle? Maybe it's just because it's mostly water. Oh, they use corn in this. That is so different. I don't think I've ever had a beer that used corn in it. Maybe that's why it can be in a clear bottle, because it uses corn. It has no taste. I'm really sad. This comes in at 4.5% ABV, so I feel like this is the type of beer that if you come from my country, you're probably used to, because that's a normal ABV. I'm actually surprised it's that high. So it has about the same heaviness as a lambic or a wine cooler. Just, there's no taste. That's what's just, it's not a bad beer. It's just there's no taste to it. There's nothing lingering on my tongue. And it's just, it's sad. You know what this means? Belgium has ruined me. I really worry about that because there are a bunch of people who try beers on YouTube, and it just so happens that I live in Belgium, which is, we're gonna say, the reigning champs of beers. But then in the US, you have Americans who make beers, and I don't want to poo-poo on them because I haven't tried the beers. And by all accounts, I know Belgian brewers who have worked with American brewers and have had very positive experiences and have very nice things to say. But at the same time, I feel like we just don't have the culture of making good alcohol because we've only been doing it for a few decades, where Belgium has had a longer time to create just masterpieces. I mean, more often than not, when I come across a beer that I don't like, it's very rare that it's just a disgusting, undrinkable beer. It's just the taste profile doesn't match my personality. And even if you look at Belgian beer culture, that's how it is. There aren't bad beers. There's beers that don't match your personality. Unless we're talking Cara Pils. Cara Pils is not a beer, and so I would put this in the same category. I don't feel like this is a beer that was made with love and integrity of sorts. This is just a beer that people want to drink alcohol, but they don't actually like alcohol, so we made this for you. I'm probably coming off as a very pretentious snob. I'm sorry. Just, I'm not enjoying this. Ooh, I think I might be getting a corn taste. Maybe. Maybe that's what that weird, there is like a weird aftertaste. Maybe that's what that is, it's corn. Or maybe I'm just projecting now that I know that there's corn in here, but man, the lack of taste. I'm used to my beers with characters and just notes playing on my tongue and being like, what the heck is this flavor? And I don't like when there's no flavor. I am happy that I found this though, because I do know that this is a beer that people drink in the US. And I can tell you, this is not a beer, there are better ones. Don't drink this. I do feel like this would taste so much better if there was a lime. And I don't even like limes. I do think that it helps that I'm drinking from the bottle because it's aerating the beer, which gives more carbonation, and I feel like the carbonation is where all the taste is coming from because, man, it just, I'm drinking it, I get a taste, and then it just goes away. It's so fleeting. You know what this reminds me of? Is cafeteria vegetables. It's like they're overboiled, there's no flavor, and it's like bleh. That's what this sort of reminds me of. Oh yeah, the aeration thing adds so much flavor. Yeah, I had no flavor with that last bit. It was like water. Wow, it's a good thing that I drank this from the bottle and not from a glass. It probably would have been less drinkable. My sandwich has more flavor than that beer. Oh, well, now I can say that I tried Corona, so that's fun. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I'm sure a lot of you have tried this beer, so I'd love to know your thoughts on it in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Tootsies, may applezines!